Hello everyone, my name is Devdakshan Patel and today I am going to solve question number 657 from LeetCode, that is robot return to origin. So in this question we have to assume that we are having a robot which is starting at the position 0,0 on a 2D plane, and our task is to find out whether it ends up at the same position after few moves or not. So we are given a string moves which has the moves the pattern made by the robot. In this moves, R represent that the robot has moved towards the right, L represent left, U represent up, and D represent down. So our task is to find out the robot position after from the moves made by it and return true if the robot returns to the origin, or else we have to return false. So if we look at the first example, you can see that the robot has first moved up and then moved down. So we know that in 2D plane, the first position is for X and second is for Y. So the up and down direction changes the Y plane. So if the robot has moved up, the position would change from 00 to 01. And if the robot moves down again, the position will be 00, which means it has returned to the origin. So we will return true. Now if we look at the second example, it has moved left 2 times. So if the robot moves left the first time, the position will change from 00 to 10, and if the minus 10, and if it moves to the left once again, it will change to minus 2 comma 0, which means the robot didn't return to the origin after its moves. So we have to return false. So now let's solve this question. So we are going to need a vector which is going to represent the position of this robot. So the vector is going to be of int type, and initial position is going to be 0,0. Now we are going to run a for loop through each of the characters from the string moves, and now we are going to check whether the move is up. If it is U, then we are going to add to the second position, which means we are going to increase the Y plane. Now if I is equals to down, then we are going to decrement position of 1, which means we are going to decrement the Y coordinate. Now let's move towards the X coordinate. If the robot moves towards left, we will decrement the first position, and if it moves towards the right, then we will increment it. So now after the for loop runs, we will get the final position of this robot. So we are going to return true if the position would be equal to 00. So this will check if the position is equal to 00 or not. If equal to 00, then it will return true, or else it will return false. Now let's check the test cases. As you can see, we have passed the test cases given by the LeetCode. Just to make sure, we are going to add our own test cases. So let's say it has moved left, then right, then up, then again down. So according to our code, it should return true. If we run the test case, as you can see, it has passed the test case too. So now let's just submit the solution. As you can see, the solution was accepted and runtime was 0 ms. So this was it from my side. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.